Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and a warm welcome to this week's Walking Wednesday. Or as the case might be, not as warm, because I'm back up in Liverpool now. This is the moment I was waiting for. And yes, I've got another nocturnal edition now of Walking Wednesday. It's actually only about 8 p.m, but as it turns out, I ended up recording now because of so many things that are going on. I mean, long story short, Freshers Week. I'm back at university, Freshers Week is going on, everyone's attending everything, except me actually right now. I should actually be at an event. I didn't just choose YouTube, I am actually physically shattered from a treasure hunt that I was on and did not complete. And I came back, I had to charge my phone anyway, but I just needed a rest. So I've been lying down for about half an hour actually, just recuperating. So there's that. I will address the elephant in the room. Where is the mutant girl? And yes, that is quite important, because to those who are more keen-eyed and observant, you'll have noticed that the Mutant Girl comes out, in fact, the 17th of every month, and has done, except for in places in the UK, because the last one premiered on the 18th, has done so since the beginning, back in March. Although, as for now, even by YouTube's time zone of California, that is not the case. And there's a simple answer for that. The editing. The editing ended up being such that that I ended up completing most of it, but then it got sent off to do scoring to a different person who is actually not the usual DJ Savitz, because he's sick. And then the thing is that when it got to her, she noticed that there were lots of other issues with it, and also she wanted to add her personal touches or whatever. So that happened. There's a bit of a delay regarding starting the project, and therefore regarding finishing it. But I was okay because, again, you know, California time zone, I guess it would be all right. Then her power goes off. So there she is, stressing about actually, you know, producing something, and I can't help because I'm asleep at this point, and she can't tell me that her power's gone out because her power's gone out. So basically, it's been a massive hassle, and I'm afraid that I don't think she ended up actually sleeping in the end. She said she wasn't going to sleep until it was all sorted. Which, by the way, please never do that again. I mean, seriously. I don't want you, like, deteriorating your physical health for the sake of a YouTube video. So that's why that is not up as of yet. It might be up as of the time of uploading this video. That all depends on connections, when I get home, and when I sort myself out. Most likely this will be up first. But in a few mere moments, as of when you watch this, you will probably see the Mutant Girl in full flesh. Anyway, let's now talk about what was it? Freshers Week, you know, the thing that's going on. So I'm in a dual honours course now, drama and creative writing. I'm not going to say where, but I'm in it. And does that say slime? I don't know. Either way, what was I saying? My goodness, I'm very tired. I'm sorry. It's been very hectic. Sometimes the events go on until 7. And then I don't attend anything that happens after that. So I've been very much full on. Especially today, we had a lot of drama. That was a can. We had a lot of drama-related activities that were going on. And they were all very practical. All of the other sessions so far had been theoretical or just induction-wise, telling us all the things like health and safety, introducing us to the course, meeting our personal tutors, that kind of thing. Whereas, you know, still fairly full on for someone who's been staying up until California time zone again. because, of course, why would I not do that? But so I've been adjusting to that, making new friends, and honestly, we've got our own group of Inklings going on here, actually, in terms of the creative writing folk. So, you know, it's all very much, as they say, viento en popa. I don't know what the phrase would be in English. Wind at the back of the ship. I can't remember what the phrase is. That must be less and less nowadays, that I know a Spanish phrase and I don't know what it is in English. It used to happen all the time, but yeah. As for now, it seems to be the other way around when I learn new phrases, especially around here in Liverpool. I've been now learning some new slang, even though I've been up here for a year. Just shows you that either I'm a recluse or everything happens behind my back, or both. So there's that. Is there anything in particular that I can say? Well, I guess also that the treasure hunt that was on was trying to find certain things in Liverpool, which I probably should have known where they are. I figured out a methodology behind it. It turns out I'm pretty sure that all of them were in a precise order. So while I didn't find the Three Graces, for example, I did get directions as to where it was. And it was after the places that came after it in the list. And it was all very much, it was all in numerical order. So I'm assuming what someone did was they went down from the building that we were at and down into into city centre, down past the Three Graces, and then went all the way over to Albert Dock and just carried on walking. And they were listing things off as they went along and didn't actually change the order. Which means that there is a perfectly valid theory that I have that means that I can just basically walk in a certain path and I should be able to find out where on earth it is I'm going and what I'm trying to find along that journey. And also there was the rule, of course, that you can't use like Google Maps or anything internety, which we didn't. We went around asking the great locals, not those people, and we ended up also finding examples of finding the statue we were looking for, replicated in a shop. Also, we came across one of the statues we were looking for again in the flesh, actually, just by walking, and then some road signs, some road maps. You know, very, very old style, but unfortunately there was only two of us towards the end and then three of us at the beginning. So our combined brain power proved to be insufficient, alas. But tomorrow is a new day and I think they're actually repeating the event, and if I enter it this time it means that I will have a significant advantage. So yes, I intend to leave that job finished. So there's that. Okay, I'm going to head back now. There's probably a lot more I can say, but I am tired, and also I promised to make a few calls. So yes, I have to go. So thank you everyone for watching. Sorry this was a short one, but again, you don't want to see nocturnal Liverpool too much, even though it is rather beautiful. So yes, thanks everyone for watching. Please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. And on that note, until next time, farewell.